Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome to the show. I'm on the wrong page. We're not starting with the charts today. Hope everyone's doing alright. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday as always. So far so good, right? Little bit of green. Not nearly as bad as it was yesterday. So we got that going for us, which is nice. COOK is in the house. My silent partner, the master of the chat, is here with me as always. What's going on, buddy? Doing all right? How's your portfolio holding up on a slightly green day like this? This is my tweet from earlier. It was kind of my feeling on the crypto markets right now. Kind of feels a little bit like we're just picking up the pieces. I think everybody's still just slightly in shock after what we witnessed yesterday. But again, we are moving in the right direction. We're green. We're still getting some negative headlines out there today, which is definitely driving the price a little bit. But alas, here we are. Doggies getting listed on Blockfolio today, so that's cool. Good for the doggy army. Posted a nice little tutorial here that was done by Decrypt. That's right, Decrypt put together a nice little tutorial on Pancake swap and how to use it and what exactly a DEX is for those who are new to crypto and might need a little introductory guide to these centralized exchanges. COOK says he's buying all the dips and it's a little less red than yesterday. Good stuff, bud. You buy anything interesting? Anything you want to share with the class? And this breaking news, we can't show it because CNBC will definitely drop the hammer on me, but we did get this. This was put out by the Federal Reserve. It's a little YouTube video done by Mr. Jerome Powell talking about the United States starting to mess with central bank digital currencies, and we might be moving to a stable coin soon. We'll get to that when we get into the headlines, but first, let's take a look at the overall macro view, find out where we're at on the overall market cap. Currently sitting at $1.78 trillion. We are up a little bit from yesterday, not nearly enough, not nearly as much as I think most of us would like to see. Bitcoin dominance on the way, Bitcoin dominance on its way up. 42% right now. ETH dominance at 18.2%, and ETH gas prices at 69 Gwei. Ha! COOK says he bought himself some Bitcoin, averaged it down by $10,000. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. Bitcoin currently sitting at $39,906, up 3.2%. We're actually down a little bit from where we were earlier in the day. At one point, Bitcoin was really clawing its way back towards that 45,000 mark, which I think we would have really liked to have seen. And just like clockwork, the United States federal government released some news that knocked that price right the hell back down again. Ethereum sitting at $2,746 right now, up 7% on the day, really on the move now. Binance Coin, $385, up 2%. Cardano, $1.79, up 15% on the day. XRP, up 3.4%. Dogecoin, up 13.1%, while Polkadot's up 4.6%. The Internet of Computers up 33%, really rallying back from the butt kicking it got yesterday. And to round out your top 10, Bcash up 4.7% on the day. Let's take a quick look at Bitcoin here on the 5-minute chart, see what's going on. And you can see, here's our day. You know, we started on a little uptrend here. We're chopping sideways, and we got a nice little boost, you know, about midday, or I guess this was right as the markets were opening today. And then we got news about the U.S. wanting to tax everybody who moves anything in their crypto account over $10,000. You will get a tax on that. That caused a nice little free fall here. And you can see we're pretty much flat from where we would have, I guess, not opened, but where we started the day. So, yep, that's Bitcoin. Let's jump into the charts. Or no, not the charts, the headlines. This came out yesterday, but I didn't want to come straight live with it and be putting out information that was blatantly false, but I haven't heard anybody come out and discredit this story yet, and, you know, what digging that I've done on the internet, I can't seem to find anything to necessarily corroborate or disprove this fellow's story, and, you know, everything that he predicted did come true. Now, this all could have been done, you know, post-mortem, I guess, through Photoshop and then posted to the internet. I don't know. I don't dive into 4chan. Maybe COOK can shed some more light on that. He lives on the internet. A 4chan insider predicted yesterday that Bitcoin dump FUD. Butchered that headline. He predicted the Bitcoin dump FUD. Says it was China-led. It was a China-led shakeout. An anonymous user who predicted the latest crypto bloodbath says it was just a competition between some shady elites. I'm glad we can all be pawns in these billionaires' games if this story is true. Doesn't that just make you feel good on the inside? An anonymous user who apparently not only predicted yesterday's massive sell-off in the crypto market, but also claimed that it was organized by a China-related campaign aimed at a single stakeholder, half a day before the trading carnage actually began. Of course, the following should be taken with a giant grain of salt. Quote, "Can't tell you guys what firm I work for, but it's massive, and it's working with the PRC, or the People's Republic of China. The purpose of today's press release, alongside all the FUD posting, is to get Bitcoin as low as it can get before 7 a.m. UTC. The user wrote on an anonymous image board on 4chan. Here's the post. Well, this is a tweet with a picture of the post. And you can see I guess we can pull it up here. Why not, right? We got nothing better to do with our time. We're just here chatting about crypto. What's COOK saying while we wait for our terrible internet to load? 4chan is hard to believe, but crazy shit happens all the time. Worth reading, but taken with all the salt. For sure. Now, they're not even gonna... Maybe. Possibly. Gonna have to send my IP a hateful letter. Hey guys, Insider here. For those of you that aren't busy moo-moo or bobo larping, paying attention, there will be another announcement from China soon. Picture is semi-related. China will recycle used white guys. There's so much weird shit in this post. Anyway, can't tell you guys what firm I work for, but it's massive, and it's working with the PRC. The purpose of today's press release, alongside all the FUD posting, is to get Bitcoin as low as it can get before 7 a.m. First, there will be a coordinated sell-off to drop the prices below a certain threshold to liquidate one certain stakeholder. Can't outright say who he is, but he bought a lot at the dip, and he was partly responsible for. The dip that he was partly responsible for. When I read this, I guess this statement, I mean, I think the first person everybody really thought of here was obviously Elon, but I don't know. Once liquidated, the plan is then to buy up all the reserves and essentially leave him bankrupt. This also has a lot of weird red flags in that statement, because why couldn't you just go to some other exchange? What do you mean, buy up all the reserves? That statement makes no sense to me. I don't get it. If you guys want to get rich, grab some coffee and watch for the big dip. Once it happens, things are going to get green really fast. We project 70K. That is all. So yeah, that was the thing that came out. It says that it came out the day before at 20:06. So I don't know. You guys, I'm just bringing you the news. You guys, do with it what you will. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. I'll just leave it at that. I don't put anything past our government or anybody else's government anymore for that matter. Moving on. Although I guess this is a bit of a follow-up. Go ahead and get your tinfoil hats on. We're going to need it for this one. Bitcoin hash rate drops as Sichuan miners face short-term power cap. We all remember what happened the last time the Bitcoin hash rate dropped, right? We saw our first nuke, which definitely led to where we're at now. Let's dig in. Bitcoin's hash rate has... Oh my god, ads. I hate ads. Bitcoin's hash rate has fallen by nearly 20% over the past week. There's currently a surge in demand for electricity from the general public in Sichuan. Multiple factors are contributing to the short-term power cap, which applies to various energy-intensive industries, including local Bitcoin miners. So, what this story says is that the Chinese shut off power to another major province in China that has a lot of Bitcoin miners, dropping the hash rate, causing the price of Bitcoin to plummet. You guys got your tinfoil hats on? Or do you smell what the rock is cooking over here? Do you see what I'm saying? This definitely reeks, right? Definitely reeks. I don't know. This market, all markets right now, just so shady. This world has become so corrupt. I don't know anymore. It's hard to tell what's real and what's not. In news that dropped our prices today, Biden's tax plan requires crypto transfers over $10,000 to be reported to the IRS. Businesses must treat crypto like cash when it comes to reporting requirements for large transactions, according to the new proposal. Yep, that dropped our prices. I don't really understand why. I don't think this really matters to any of us, because I feel like if you're watching this channel, you're certainly smart enough to know, okay, I guess I'll just be transferring $9,999 then. Twice. Huh. Not financial advice, of course, I'm just a graphics guy, but I don't understand why this would have dropped our market almost $10,000 again, right? I don't know. People are stupid. There's no logic anymore in this market. It's all gone. It all got blowed up. But anyway, yep, IRS, what are you going to do? Pay your taxes, that is financial advice. U.S. Federal Reserve plans to publish discussion paper on the potential issuance of a CBDC. This news came out just a few hours ago. The U.S. Federal Reserve plans to publish a discussion paper this summer that will have a particular focus on the possibility of issuing a U.S. central bank digital currency, according to a press release today. I mean, if you want to call a YouTube video a press release. Jerome Powell, he's no BitBoy. Very, very not entertaining. BitBoy's only entertaining because the guy's dumb as a box of rocks. He makes me feel smart about what I do here. Anyway, the press release added that the paper will complement research that the Federal Reserve is already undertaking. You know, the fact that they're going to wait till the summer just to write a paper about this just really speaks to how slow our bureaucracy, is that the right word? Yeah, we'll go with it. It sounds right. Our bureaucracy is here in the United States. By the time we finally get our crap together and actually release a stablecoin that we can use to interact with our digital currencies, China will probably already control the world. So, there's that. Moving on. Judge allows SEC to seek info on Ripple's overseas XRP transactions. See what I mean? It feels like we are just getting bombarded from every angle with negative story after negative story. It is my job to bring you guys the news every day, which means that I scour the internet every day looking for news, right? And though I try to be unbiased and, in my news delivery, at the same time, I also don't want to just come out here and deliver nothing but depressing, sad news. So I do try to find, a balance there, try to find some happy news to balance out the terrible news. But I'll tell you, past few weeks, that's been very difficult. Very, very difficult. It is just a sea of negativity out there. So anyway, yeah, this is judge allowing the SEC to see Ripple's overseas transaction info. Judge Sarah Netburn has rejected Ripple's motion to dismiss the SEC's request with foreign regulators over XRP transactions. Previously, the SEC had made requests to various foreign regulators to acquire information about Ripple's OpenSea XRP transactions. The judge further ruled that the SEC must provide Ripple with copies of the request it previously sent to maintain transparency. So nothing really new in this story, just the fact that the lawsuit is moving on and SEC hasn't dropped it yet. So there's that. T0 to digitize $25 million of equity in oil and gas fund on the Ethereum blockchain. The deal should make it easier for investors to trade stakes in a fund managed by energy funders. T0, which runs a trading system for digital securities, said Thursday that it has agreed to digitize $25 million of equity interest in an oil and gas fund managed by Houston-based energy funders. The deal will rely on T0 smart contract technology, and the digital securities will be built on the Ethereum blockchain. It is expected that investors will be able to buy and sell digitized equity and energy funders' yield on T0's trading system. T0 said giving them access to returns from oil and gas projects. Energy Funders CEO Laura Palmer said in the press release that she was, quote, pleased about the potential opportunity to provide a secondary market for trading our new Energy Funders Yield Fund. In the same way you might trade stocks, bonds, or ETFs. So it begins, right? So it begins. You can now buy oil, an oil and gas fund through T0 on the Ethereum blockchain and trade it just like you would any other crypto or any other stock, but obviously decentralized. So this is how it begins. It starts here. You know, synthetics, I think, is probably going to be the biggest thing in the entire crypto space. I think synthetics certainly has the capability to dwarf even Bitcoin and Ethereum, just because synthetics will be Wall Street. Will be Wall Street in 10 years. I firmly believe in. Of course, for that to happen, Ethereum certainly has to fix their network first. But if they can do that, then yes, synthetics will be the new Wall Street. I firmly believe in. CWK says, of course, it's energy companies from Texas. Yeah. It's just good to see that, that this is all moving forward, even though it's all happening behind the scenes, and all it really is big, giant companies copying the code that's already been done on other projects and using it for themselves. But, that's something we've always argued is kind of the beauty of the crypto space, is that you can do that. The argument against it's always been the network effect, right? That people have always said, well, no one's going to use it even if you do copy it because the network effect. Pretty sure Pancake Swap would certainly argue against that. Solana surges on news of Coinbase Pro listing. Coinbase Pro adds Solana native token, opening the doors for U.S. investors to trade SOL. About damn time. Coinbase, geez, Solana's only been one of the top 10, 20 tokens or coins for, I don't know, 3 years at this point. So yeah, if you don't know, Solana's was created by FTX and Sam Bankman in Alameda. So huge project. If there was a lot of people that certainly I would argue too that Solana should be number 4 on the coin market cap, simply because if Binance for some reason fails with its Binance Smart Chain, then Solana would certainly be next up to move into that position of the number 3 coin, and then have potentially take over Ethereum if Ethereum never fixes its bullshit. So yeah, congratulations all you Solana holders, you are getting listed on Coinbase. And last up, and a story that really pains me to bring to you, but we have to because that is our job. Pancake Bunny token plummets 90% after $40 million flash loan attack. Poor BSC is just getting beat up lately. Another decentralized finance platform has fallen victim to a notorious flash loan attack and saw its market cap evaporate. Yeah, I was watching this all happen live. It was pretty rough to see. The price of Pancake Bunny, the native token of the eponymous decentralized finance DeFi platform based on the Binance Smart Chain, plummeted over 90% after it fell victim to a flash loan attack today. This happened yesterday. This tweet, I think, really pissed off a lot of people, particularly myself, because this tweet makes it sound like that it was something Pancake Swap did. This attack had nothing to do with Pancake Swap, didn't affect Pancake Swap in any way, had nothing to do I'm gonna scream. Anyway, they put out a tweet saying the hacker used Pancake Swap to borrow a huge amount of BNB. The hacker then went on to manipulate the price of USDT BNB as well as Bunny BNB. The hacker ended up getting a huge amount of Bunny through this flash loan. What really happened is they fucked up their code. They had a vulnerability on their website, the Pancake Bunny DeFi platform, not the Pancake Swap platform. They fucked up. They had the risk, the word that I'm looking for, the vulnerability in their code, and they caused this. This was on them. Now, the hacker was not able to access any of the vaults and get access to anything like that. This was simply a fuck up on their BNB Bunny pool, right? This was a fuck up in their pooling, in their liquidity pool code that they were able to exploit and manipulate somehow. I don't know how. I'm not a computer programmer, but that's what happened here. It had nothing to do with Pancake Swap. Why they would throw that in there, it's just to simply try and take the spotlight off of themselves is all it is. The hacker then dumped all the Bunny in the market, causing the Bunny price to plummet. The hacker paid back the BNB through Pancake. Man. So yeah, pretty terrible. Sucks that it happened. But that's the risk that we take, right, in DeFi. That is the risk that we run, unfortunately. There's some bad actors out there that are constantly trying to attack these networks. And this isn't just something that happens on the Binance Smart Chain. Unfortunately, it's been happening significantly lately. It happened just with Venus last week. Now it's happened with Bunny. They're going after the lending, borrowing platforms. That seems to be where the exploit is. But we've also seen this on Compound. We've seen this on Aave as well. This isn't exclusive to the Binance Smart Chain. It's just easier for them on the Binance Smart Chain because it costs less, right? Because there's less fees involved on the Smart Chain. So, as unfortunate as this is, I'm sure that the team is hard at work right now trying to figure out where they screwed up and how to fix it and how to prevent it from ever happening again. So, and anybody who bought the dip yesterday on Pancake Bunny as it went to damn near zero, $6 I think is what it came all the way down to. People that bought that dip, guys, Pancake Bunny's all the way back up to like right here now. So you've made, and you're a millionaire right now if you bought that dip for sure. Anyway, that's it for our headlines. Let's jump into the sticks. If there's ever any charts you guys want to look at, anything in particular you want to take a deep dive on, throw it in the chat and we will take a gander. This is the 5 minute on Bitcoin. Let's jump out to the 4 hour, get a better look, a better feel of what we're dealing with here. See if things have gotten any better. Doesn't look like it. Technically speaking, it does not look like it. You can see, just by looking at our 4 hour here, we made it all the way up to our ribbons, and we just bounced right off of our ribbons, following the same trend that we've been on now ever since the Elon shit posting began. CWK says always buy the dip for sure. What's the acronym? BTFD? Yeah, BTFD. So anyway, yeah, you can see we're still struggling. We have not flipped bullish by any means. Even though we've been green today, we are still in a very, very dangerous situation. The markets are still in a clear downtrend. We are still bouncing off of our moving average ribbon. So I cannot tell you guys that this is over. I would not be surprised if we even tried to revisit the bottom of our wick here, right? That looks like something that could certainly happen. For sure. BNB. Or no, wait, we gotta look at Ethereum first. I'm getting ahead of myself. All jumpy today. Look at Ethereum. Wow. Gotta start cleaning some of this nonsense up that we don't need anymore. Ethereum, same thing. You see, we wicked all the way up to our moving average ribbon, and we bounced right the hell off of it, and now we're coming down. So, it to me, guys, just so you know, just a heads up, don't get mad at me, I'm just the messenger. It certainly looks to me like we will come down and we will retest this wicked low on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, on everything. We will probably retest the lows on everything. Would be my guess. Dogecoin holding up surprisingly well. Did not go to zero, as everybody expected it would. But same thing with Doge. Look at that. We wicked all the way up to our moving average ribbon. Got knocked the hell right back down. So it's the same thing even on Doge. BNB. Hell, BNB couldn't even make it up to the damn... Couldn't even make it up to the moving average ribbon, unfortunately. So, yeah. It's the same story across the board, guys. We are not out of the woods. There is more pain to come. I wish that wasn't the case, but here we are. Cake, you see we got close to our moving average ribbon, but knocked down there too. XRP, let's see if it was able to. Nope. XRP's struggling as well. Even with the news that we had on the SEC suit, couldn't even move the price with that. So it's ugly out there, guys. It is ugly. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. If you're in this market still, then congratulations, you have diamond hands, but you might want to get yourself some antidepressants as well, because the pain isn't over. I think it's going to get much darker before it gets light. All right. On everything, again, I would not be surprised if we revisit the wicked low that we saw from yesterday. Overall markets, here's the S&P 500. They mirrored us today. They had themselves a green day as well, but just like us, they're still in a very precarious situation. You can see the S&P was not able to put in a higher high. It made it all the way up here where it got rejected again and is now coming down. So still in a very dangerous place here with your stocks as well. NASDAQ tried to have a better day today. It did put in a higher high after putting in what appears to be a double bottom reversal pattern. So that's something. That's good news. So we've got a clear reversal pattern on the NASDAQ. We have put in a higher high. So we flipped bullish on the NASDAQ. We can say that now. We not only did we flip bullish, we also flipped our moving average ribbon as well today. So good job, NASDAQ. We'll see if it can hold. The NASDAQ might be the one thing that can drag us out of the hellhole that we've been in now for 48 hours. Alright, and then last up, we got to take a look at Tesla here, because I always like to watch Tesla bleed out. That just warms the subclavicle region of my heart. Tesla, you can see attempting to break through its ribbon here. Look at the 5 hour or the 5 minutes, see what it's doing today. Look at that candle. Wow. Huge buy volume on Tesla. So this was today. Tesla stock today. Yeah, it's going up. It's going up. So good for you, Elon. Son of a bitch. Alright guys, that is all I got for you today. Unless there's anything else you want to look at, we can call it a day. Excuse me. CWK playing some SnowRunner tonight, bud? Look at this. Look at this. We got our 1 follower. We are up to a 1 follower a day average. Guys, if you're listening to the show, if you like today's show, do me a favor. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit the subscribe, ping the notifications so that you know when we're going live. I do this every day at 4 o'clock. I try to never miss a day unless it's really, really depressing, and then I think we'll take a day off. But then even then, I try to let you guys know ahead of time. And if I don't, just I don't know, assume that I lost everything and then I'm sad. Alright guys, that is all I got. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and we'll do it all again tomorrow.